welcome to this week's edition of Young Turks, India's longest running show on startups and entrepreneurship. I'm Shireen Bhan. On the show this week, pack, move and relocate with PM Relocations. We revisit our Young Turk urban ladder. They've been in the news for some massive fundraising. And catch all the highlights of the Microsoft Imagine Cup 2015 India final. Shifting home is one of the most stressful tasks for any individual or family. While there are some established players in the market, the relocation industry as a whole is still pretty unstructured and fragmented. Now, second-generation entrepreneur Aakanksha Bhargava is looking to bring some method to this madness with PM Relocations. With over 30 crore rupees in turnover, a presence across 14 cities and helping 5,000 families a year relocate around the world. Let's take a look at Aakanksha's story.
Aakanksha Bhargava joined the family business straight out of SPJ in Dubai at the age of 21 and scaled the ranks from being a trainee in international sales to spearheading the growth at PM Relocations. Pack, move and relocate. PMR is a one-stop solution for mobility needs within India or overseas. Founded in 1986, its service portfolio includes packaging and moving household goods, office shifting, finance moving, immigration help and even orientation, cultural training, home and school search at the new location. At present, PMR offers services in 14 cities in India and has a widespread network globally.
When I was growing up, I think I always knew that I wanted to be a mover. I wanted to do something about this industry. And as I grew into it, I realized how difficult and how challenging is it. More than anything, relocation in India is not an industry. I mean, when you ask anybody that you need to move or you need to go to another location, it's all about how am I going to do it. It's so stressful and it's so anxiety driven that, people actually believe that their stuff would never reach the way they're giving it to somebody. And most importantly, they don't have somebody to go to if there is a problem, because they know in the beginning that it's an unorganized setup. I don't trust the people that I'm going to give my goods to. So here's an industry where there's no trust, there is a lack of communication, there's people who don't believe that you need to be educated to be in this industry is where I'm standing. So the bigger goal of PMR is to create a platform, to create a solution which is about complete global mobility needs. So we take care of people when they move their home from anywhere in the country to anywhere in the world, or from anywhere in the world to India. And we not only just take care of your household movements, but we also look after your immigration, settling in services, find you a house, put your kids to school, do a complete orientation, and also for expats at this point of time, we do complete cultural training.
Not just a packer and mover but a destination service provider handling all requirements, PM Relocations does not subcontract or outsource any of its services but has trained crew to manage everything in-house. Starting from 10,000 rupees to moving within the city, Aakanksha tells us that the shifting cost could go up to 3 lakh rupees depending on insurance, type and amount of material used. Having already served marquee clients like Shell, American Embassy, Samsung, SAP, Bosch, Microsoft, Bharti Airtel and LG, the venture claims that 60% of its business comes from international relocations and only 40% from domestic. One of the few women in India leading a move management company, Aakanksha shares with us her challenges of working in a labor-intensive industry.
First challenge that I ever remember was about you're a girl, what are you doing in this industry? This is considered to be a completely men's world and transporters and laborers, and you're not supposed to be here because you speak English and you are well learned and you're an MBA. What are you doing here? So that was my first challenge. Secondly, being the daughter of the person who started the business was all about, okay, she'll just come and just do her own thing. So I think you need to prove yourself as a leader when you start leading a team. So the first challenge was to get out there, do it yourself.
Having ramped up operations in the last 5 years, the team at PMR has over 400 employees and 14 warehouses like this 50,000 square feet one in New Delhi. Equipped with cutting-edge infrastructure and technology, PMR is bringing the much-needed structure and internationalization in the relocation industry.
There is also an additional service of temporary and long-term storage. So there are people who have moved with us to another part of the world, and they have stored belongings with us for over 10 years. So there is a different pricing model to store them. So that takes care of our long-term storage. And with respect to our short-term and transit, see, in a business like this, especially a business like ours where we do close to 70 moves a day, we need to have an in and out facility. If you have to move from Delhi to Bangalore and you don't have a house at Bangalore, we will give you a storage ranging from 7 days to 15 days, or even 7 years if you want, depending what is your requirement. We do often give complimentary storage of 15 days depending on our corporate requirements, because our major businesses with the corporate side, and there's a different model that goes with that.
In the works are plans to open 2 more offices in Tier 2 cities by the end of this year. With plans to expand operations in the premium fine arts packaging space, Aakanksha is now planning to launch app for PMR as well.
Aakanksha, here's wishing you the very best of luck, and here's hoping you make settling from one place to another an anxiety-free experience. Now, as part of our 13-year celebrations, we're celebrating the spirit of entrepreneurship in association with our luxury partner Rado. We're giving away special Rado watches to all our young achievers who are being featured on our show. This is a token of our appreciation. Thanks very much for being a part of the Young Turks family. It's time now for a break, but on the other side, we revisit our Young Turk urban ladder. They've been in the news for some massive fundraising. Stay tuned.